Howdy folks, Effing Controller here, back with more Uncharted Waters New Horizons, playing as Ali. We're here in Timbuktu. We just bought a bunch of cacao, which we need to take back to Europe. And it's going to be a lot of fun, sailing through all those storms. I probably should have bought balm. Probably should have. Although, once I get back, I could probably get a figurehead, and that would help out a lot. But for now, we have to deal with this terrible, terrible set of storms that's going to hit us on the way back. And I should have repaired my ship. I have taken a little bit of damage, it looks like. I could check that. It said 42 for my durability rating, and I don't remember. Was this 47? Oh no, we're at maximum durability. I'm doing great. I'm a great captain. Oh my god. It really sucks that Salim is not giving me warnings. He's giving me a handful of them, but he's kind of slacking. Fortunately, that was a short one. Yep. I'm gonna live dangerously here. I also like to live dangerously. Oh! I suggest you stop, sir. And I will. One thing that's actually kind of smart to do when you're sailing in an area that has a lot of storms is that when you go ashore, you have the option of exploring and looking for water. So if you load your ship up with more food than water, whenever you pull off, you can just kind of counterbalance your all the food that you've eaten and the water you've drank with more water. Oh, hey, there's a storm. I might have taken some damage there. Nope. Don't know exactly how long it takes for you to start taking damage from a storm. I don't really want to find out. Don't really care to know. Just try to go ashore as soon as possible. And I think we're good. That's funny, game. I'm gonna stop in Bathurst and resupply. That's the problem too, is like, it's actually better to go ashore rather than to go into a port. Kind of weird. Can I save in here? No. Here's what we're gonna do, actually. I'm gonna put something to the test. I've suspected this. So when I leave this port, it's not gonna show that we have a storm going. But I think it's gonna be like, you know what? We'll just go and check. Put my theory to the test before I speak it aloud and make an ass of myself. Oh, well, we're just going to get the storm right off the bat. That's neat. And I did take some damage already. Oh, boy. I'm taking a bit of damage. So I'm actually going to wait because I don't want to go back into the port and take damage as soon as I leave. It's kind of annoying. That's why I don't like to go... And that's what I thought would happen. You would immediately get hit with a storm. Now, sometimes I've had it happen where I leave the port and the storm is gone, but if it's not gone, you're kind of hosed. I am definitely going to buy balm. I definitely need to figure out where to buy it, and at least also consider getting a figurehead. So, and there we are. Okay. God damn it. This is the worst! I'm good on these. I'm good on these storms. Okay. Oh wait. To actually tell my ship to sail. And we should be fine now. I think Argent is like the cutoff. Might be kind of interesting to chart, if you will, in these uncharted waters, where all of the storms happen. Kind of make a map. That's interesting to me. I don't know if it's interesting to literally anybody else, but... Valencia is our next port. And that is the last European port. Oh, no, it's not. It's almost the last European port that we're going to be trading in for a while. Okay, I'm going to check the item shop real quick. See if it sells balm. I don't think it does. Yeah, lime juice, but not balm. Okay, so now I need to sell my stuff. And here we go. $108. Cacao is reasonably profitable to trade here in Europe. And my next trade good is delightful olive oil. Which isn't that bad of a trade good. It's, oh wait, yeah, I can't do it like that. I have to do that. And since I'm going to West Africa again, although I'm not going that far, strictly speaking, we'll just load up 200. I think that's our best bet. Just looking up where to buy balm here. Just a second here. Come on. Well, okay, I've got a list of... Where is it? You know, I said something earlier about speculums, which we tried to forget. However, I don't think that they're in this game. I think they might be in the prequel. Anywho, we bought our olive oil. I'm gonna hit Seville. I think that I'm having a hard time finding where it's sold. I know that there's a game FAQs that will tell me, but I'm having a hard time finding it. Barcelona sells it. Barcelona's down here. Wait, no, it's up there. I had a feeling it was one of these Iberian ports, and I couldn't remember which one. Okay, and Bordeaux sells it apparently too. It's weird that Marseille doesn't, because I would think Marseille has got a specialty good of perfume, and the idea seems like it should be sold there too. I don't know. That's not in the trade office. Golly, you guys, I'm just having a heck of a time. Okay. There it is. It's just 1,000 gold pieces. That's fine. I don't think I can haggle down item shop purchases. I can get better prices for the things that I sell in the item shop. I could just say, no, I don't accept it, and then it'll say, okay, well, how about this? And, yeah. I'm gonna buy 5 of these, just because I have a little bit of a feeling that I might need them. And if I don't, then I've got them for later, because I'll need them later. Okay, I'm gonna go to the shipyard here. Is that even worth doing? might actually be a good idea. The technology industry rating, I guess, is 696. I may have access to some pretty decent figureheads. I'll see how much they cost. I can be your hero, baby. I would like to get a dragon as opposed to a hero, because they're better. You know what? I'm gonna go to Seville and try to get a dragon figurehead. Hi everybody, dragon figurehead here. Action sports with dragon figurehead. And I think we're about halfway through the list of trade goods, guys. I think we're actually getting there. We're almost halfway. Maybe exactly halfway right now. I have to look at the left. Have to look at how many rows I'm at in my spreadsheet here, but we're getting pretty close in any event. We're around halfway. Figurehead. Reggie. It's a stupid name. Yeah, we can get Neptune or a dragon. There we go. That's expensive, but I'm gonna do it. Because if I don't need to deal with storms, it's worth it. Now, I feel like I've had kind of spotty luck with this, and that there's better figureheads that you can get by investing in ports, which I don't have the real ability to do right now, but I feel like the dragon figurehead is only like sort of effective. It's not that good, but we'll put it to the test here. I'm going to Madeira, and I actually have business here other than resupplying. Alright, olive oil. We're going to sell our olive oil here in West Africa, West African port of Madeira. Madeira is kind of an oddball port because it's a West African port, but it has, well, I don't know why I say that. Well, I mean, it's got the European sprites for one thing, but it has, oh, that's right. It has a specialty good that no other West African port has, and that makes it really handy for my route. 60 is a profit. And sugar is the local specialty. Very few ports in the game sell sugar. Sell me some sugar. I am your neighbor. Can't haggle that down. And we are taking this to another West African port. I'm gonna live a little dangerously here and not fully resupply on the optimistic assumption that I'm not gonna run into that many storms. But I am gonna save the game. You might be pleased to know. We're gonna get back to the west coast here. Okay, now here's where the fun begins. Already, I feel like that figurehead was worth the price. Wow, that's a huge difference. Jeez. Okay, worth it. Worth. Delightful. San George. Selling our sugar here. And we're going to be buying ivory. Mild spoiler from earlier. So I could have taken my sugar to any port in West Africa and made a good profit. but I made my profit here. And I will be buying ivory here. And I'll buy it for 108. And now we're really going to start traveling pretty far afield. I like to have 20 days worth of food and water on hand. It's kind of the standard number of the game. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could probably get away with buying a little bit more ivory, but it's feeling kind of arbitrary about it. Normally I do keep that much food and water on hand under the assumption that I'm going to run into storms, but with this figurehead, not to jinx it, but I haven't been running into that many. But as I sail through this area of Africa, I'm just going to be absolutely tightly embracing the coast in a way that is borderline sexual. Like, this is very close. Very uncomfortable to watch. More so than, my normal content, but I should be running into a port coming up right here. It's Port of Luanda. And that generally indicates that we're going to be A-okay. I could resupply there. There's another port coming up ahead. It's a supply port that I'm going to be using. We may run into a village as well. Villages are actually, you can use them to get food. You can raid the village, but I think that that's the... Uh-oh. Something's wrong here. As we looked up to the mast, there was a strange phosphorescent light around the sail and rigging. Whoa, dude. We survived. It's a miracle. Well, apparently we can feel St. Elmo's fire burning within us. Don't know why I suddenly took on a southern accent there. Weird events happening all around. Cape Town. We're here. Gonna resupply. I have some thoughts about how to get to my next destination. Especially now that we have this figurehead, I don't really know I don't really know how I want to do this. I think I'll just play it safe. We're heading to China. And from here I could just start sailing kind of east-northeast and hit the, hit Singapore, that area, sail up through there. But if I do run into a storm, there are storms in the Indian Ocean in this game, and they're pretty brutal. And I would be very, very far from land if I happened to cross one. Louis! Just sailing around, making a mess of things. I do want to discover a couple ports here, just for reference. This guy's probably gonna say if I gossip with him, we're sailing in a convoy, it's dangerous for merchant ships around here. And he's just wrong. It's not that dangerous around here. Interesting. I don't remember what this is. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'd have to entertain, and I don't want to entertain. Although that kind of bothers me that I can't remember. I used to have all of the discoveries memorized, but I haven't played as an adventurer in quite some time, so it's all gone. It's all forgotten. Alright, so that's the Horn of Africa. We're gonna sail this way into the Arabian Sea, or towards the Arabian Sea, off the coast of Arabia. Now we've hit India. So sailing due east from the Horn of Africa, hitting India, that's quicker, but it's much more dangerous. I missed a port up there. I think the port of Diu is up there. Diu. Run into the Indian ports. They're fairly profitable. Very nice to trade at. weirdly, there's none on the east coast of India. I don't know why that is. Oh, I need to stop at a port. Ceylon is down here. It's neutral. Interesting. Look at that cool Indian port theme. Awesome. Oh, wait, I just resupplied. What am I doing? I was just mesmerized by the music, I guess. Could cut across the Bay of Bengal, sailing due east, but there is the possibility that we would encounter a storm. You know what, though? We're gonna do it because we've got a bunch of balm. So I'm feeling lucky. Feeling good about our purchase of that figurehead. Seems to be doing a world of good for us. Malacca there. There's a lot of areas here where you can run into a storm. I think here you could maybe, I don't know. I think it's off the coast of the Philippines that you can run into storms as well. That's a little bit further to the east. Hainan Island there. And our next port is Zayton, which is right there, yeah. It's a long trip. But we're going to be trading a lot in the general Indian Ocean area. It's going to be kind of fun. This is part of the reason why I like doing this, is that you can find some really interesting trade routes within this area. Oftentimes, trade routes focus on Europe, but there's a lot of really good trading to be done in the kind of Indian Ocean area. It's a really interesting trade area if you can avoid the storms. So here in Zayton, I will be selling my ivory for, I think, 100 gold piece profit per lot. That's a lot of money. And from here, I will be buying what? Silk. Excellent. So we've got a ship full of silk. We're going to resupply and leave for our next port, which will be in India. But I'm going to leave that for the next episode. We'll be sailing to India. I'll see you guys then.